Alright guys, here I am explaining my whole net. Revised actually a couple times. I think this is actually the best. This is the best setup you could possibly get for no enhancers. So basically, is a game having to switch to you know, like quick draw and then freaking use your enhancers or lay out a bunch of creatures and then not have enough energy to even throw down measly 3 enhancers. You're just going creatures. And you're making use, primary use of stuff, getting some sneaky damage. Like your dealers are really good at being far away. You do your run, you jump in there, do your triangle choke or grab with the dealer, and start knocking off some credits. I would focus on Valerie. Because if she's running Decoder, she's going to have a gajillion credits. And honestly, I don't think that a billion dealers are not going to do enough to take away all the potential credits Valerie could do to spam Molotovs. But hey, it's you know, this game's basically favoring survivors at the moment until we get some more balance adjustments. Now, furthermore into the build, you see like your tough zombie infectious, you're gonna get this by getting Alex to what is it, 7? I forget what level you lock to Jester, but it's on, you unlock both the Jester and the dealer from Daniel. I don't think you have to put that many levels into them, but you might have to get maybe up to 7 or 9, I think. Your liquors, basically, that's a net special. She gets that unlocked pretty late. I think it's like 14 or something. Oh, you can. I'm not gonna bother looking this stuff up. And your partial art zombies right now is default. So is your tough zombie. You throw all these together. You get your electric pneumatic shield, just in case, because you're always gonna have like the times where you have a biocore that has 1 camera. If you have this ready to go, you can just plop it down real quick. And last but not least, you have your infinitely mod creatures, make everything cheaper. You have energy booster to temporarily make everything cheaper for like I think it's like for 2 draws. So you definitely want to only use this. I'd say, you know, you could save it for a liquor, but at the same time, it's good to just use this and to start. These guys are all great. So you want your tough zombies out, you know, use this, get your tough zombies out, get your tough zombie infectious, get your armored zombies. You know, maybe if you can, just sneak in a Jester too, and do that shriek, and then these guys are going to start doing the work. They're going to go in for grabs, whether they have their buffs on or not. And then as far as equipment, or excuse me, your skills go, this is what you want. Or excuse me, your equipment. We're doing Resilient Skin 3, Resilient Skin 2, Fresh Blood 3, and Enhanced Brain 3. That way your creatures are going to get up and they're ready to go. They're ready to soak up bullets or Molotovs, grenades, at least 1, hopefully. And Fresh Blood. Fresh Blood's really going to juice this up quite a bit. It makes the liquors, it makes your dealers more aggressive. I have a video I posted up just right before this one where my dealers were just doing work. Sometimes just by themselves, going for the big grabs. You know, like the one where they knock down the credits, which is awesome. And then now as far as this goes, and then your Enhanced Brain 3 is just going to get them up and going much quicker. You know, so you can really sneakily get stuff ready before like they start busting through doors. You know, they're still dealing with a mob, you know, behind another door with a biocore. Now they're about to get greeted by some very spicy zombies. And now for skills, this is what I'd recommend. No dogs. We're going with a tough zombie berserker because we want as many creatures that we can possibly control. And for area 3, you finally get your concentrated enhancer. This way, well, to be honest, you're not really going to get a whole lot of use out of this, but for depending on which map, what presets you have, this is going to be pretty juicy once you get it rolling, out and rolling. And as far as everything else goes, we're picking lower cost over greatly increased HP, because we're just going to spam creatures on these guys, especially in Area 1. We're going to overwhelm them if we can. And I've proven this, actually. It works. It really does work against competent teams. They're just not ready for it. And greatly enhanced. We're not doing this one. This is useless. Because mainly you're going to drop a mob, and depending on the situation, you're going to doing a lot more by dropping a mob and controlling one creature than if you were to just watch from a camera and drop the heals. It's not worth it. Now, if this thing got boosted up to like full HP recovery, this might be something worthwhile, but it isn't. It's only 1,000 HP. It's no. So other than that, that and you got to consider when people are running that one-shot Molotov stuff. This is useless. So definitely take the greatly enhanced bioweapon standard. Just do the Fury, because we're gonna pop in and out of it. Basically, if we can, we just want to get one grab in, kill them, move on. The other thing too is, I mean, although they think they're sneaky, or they think they're doing something by you know, constantly throwing Molotovs at you, hopefully they're wasting them on your creatures, and hopefully they're also wasting them on Birkin every time. So you want to at least make sure you get the grab in. Let them waste the throwables. That way, by the time they reach further in Area 3, and before they reach the gate, they don't have anything left. So with that being said, I mean, that's pretty much it. And the flow pretty much too is like, once you're not going to have any buffs. Sure, it sounds like it's going to be kind of weak, right? But and the AI can be kind of shitty sometimes, but it is what it is. But in Area 2, you'll finally get this bad boy over here. You'll get your Berserk Aura, and you definitely want to drop this with all your goons. It's only going to cost 2, which is awesome because of your skill choices and your deck. And that's pretty much it, man. Feel free to look back at my other videos, and you'll see more in depth on how, well, you'll pretty much get a good hint on what to actually do. But you know, like, this is like already pretty awesome. Your dealers are 1 cost. Your zombie infections is 1 cost. 2 cost, 3 cost, 2 cost, and 5 cost. And of course, well, 2 cost for your jesters. And then what's the other thing? Oh, let me show you a quick little tip too. Map presets. This is actually, it's almost like a guaranteed win when this happens. But it depends on the situation too, though. What we're gonna do, see, with this preset, let's take just a quick look at Area 3. Now, hopefully you've done a good job of whittling down their time. If they have, like, say, I mean, granted, it's not going to happen all the time, but if they only have, like, maybe a minute going to Area 3, which means pretty much I go completely try-hard in Area 2. In Area 2, I'm hoping that they don't have any time, and by the time they reach Area 3, it's a guaranteed win for me. Because what happens is, let me show you something. Hold up. Okay, let's look at the map a little bit closer over here. So, on this map...
Okay, Will. We're leaving in 5 minutes.
Okay.
That's fucking TV off.
Yeah, okay. Alright, stop. So pretty much, you're going to want both your liquors and a bunch of dogs, which, you know, I rarely use. But these are fast-moving guys. The worst they could possibly do, like, especially if with only a minute, they'd be really silly to just sit here in the force field and try to pick away at them, because like, while they're dealing with that, it's a pretty cheesy tactic. I really wish they would fix it so that they can't shoot at this force field. But regardless, we got the win anyway, because well, if what you really want to happen is for this to be your first biocore, of course you don't have a choice of where it wants to be. You can really control the momentum if you could choose which biocore and which order it was going to be. In which case I would choose this one, because not only do you have to deal with these guys, you're going to always going to have that one tryhard who's going to try to swing through and go around the long way and open up the gates, both these gates, so they just freely just move across the map well. And then of course it wastes your time because you have to go back and then fiddle with the bridge, bring them back up. We're gonna stop that in the tracks. We're gonna put just a few, like a liquor, I say a tough zombie berserker, tough zombie poisonous, and then that should be sufficient just to hold it down. Because and then over here, while your little tryhards over here dealing with this over here, these guys are trying to brush through, just try to just brute strength their way through this, and then you're just gonna slap a lock on this door, and oh, even better if it's over here too, by the way, because then you can just lock this door or lock this door depending on which biocore it is, and then you're gonna slap a bunch of zombies right here. So by the time they bust open that door, they're kind of screwed, because now they got to deal with another group of enemies, and then it's game over. It's done. I don't even think you even have to take player control at that point. But just a quick little tip before I end this video. So good luck, guys. Have fun.